Hi everyone, I'm Judy and I'm addicted to puzzles. Today I have the fabulous Karen Puzzles puzzle. It's called Puzzles on Puzzles because that's literally what it is. It's puzzles that she put together, gradient puzzles, and then they're kind of stacked, and then you have puzzle pieces on top of those puzzles. Um, it's 3,000 pieces. It was manufactured by Ravensburger. I will say it was a pretty tough puzzle because you have like these big pieces and then you have a lot of lines from the pieces that were already connected, so it kind of like the lines blur with the actual lines of the actual puzzle piece. So it was definitely kind of a brain teaser, as someone called it. A brain teaser of a jigsaw puzzle. The colors on this puzzle are absolutely gorgeous. They're vibrant, they're rich. It's typical Ravensburger quality. It's a beautiful, beautiful colors. The piece cut is obviously, the Ravensburger. I've never really had a lot of issues with Ravensburger quality puzzles. They're always usually pretty on point. There were a couple of pieces that were a little bent and misshaped, which I've seen that before, but it's nothing that takes away from the quality of the puzzle by any means. So if you follow Karen on social media or subscribe to her YouTube channel, you've probably seen this puzzle quite a bit. I know she advertised it a lot when it came out, and she still might. I don't follow everything on social media super close, but I know that like the colored pencils in the corner, and I know it was she was paying tribute to her DIY channel that she had, and what she used to do. And then there's a cactus in the corner and little puzzle plates. What kind of threw me off with this puzzle is that you have like these big gigantic pieces on top. I mean, they're not really gigantic, but in the puzzle they look gigantic, when in real life they're just little, probably little puzzle pieces just like this. But it kind of throws you off. And then you have the lines in the puzzle piece, in our puzzle piece, from the big puzzle pieces. So when you're looking at the lines, like in the box, it would look like, oh, well, that piece cuts off there. It's a corner. No, it really wasn't. It was just a normal piece. So it kind of like, you would think that there was a flat side to it, but it was just the line of the actual piece in the picture, not a line on the puzzle piece, if that makes any sense. So definitely a brain teaser. The greens down here in the little tray were probably the hardest, and I was trying to do those first. I have a time lapse that I'll have after this, so you can see like the order I went in when I put the puzzle together. I was kind of saving the big splotches for last. So I was trying to do like the dishes first, and I wound up doing that first because it was super easy to find those pieces, and the colored pencils were fairly easy to find. But when I was trying to do the trays and these little pieces, you couldn't really tell, I guess, where those pieces went. So one strategy, if you get this puzzle, if you're going to put it together, look at the background of whatever piece you have. Look at the background of it. Because if you're looking at like the top, the foreground, obviously there's a whole bunch of pinks and a whole bunch of greens. You're not really going to be able to tell where they go. So use the background portion of your piece. And when you sort, I'd probably try that also. I didn't really sort much. I still just picked pieces out of the box. I guess that's kind of sorting when you're picking pieces out of the box, but I don't like put them in separate trays or groups or anything. I just pick them out of the box. when I did this puzzle, I actually realized that I think this is the first 3,000 piece puzzle I've ever done. I've done plenty of 1,000s, I've done 2,000s, I've done 24,000s. You know, when I do the larger Ravensburger puzzles, they're in 4,500 piece sections. So I'm not like worried about the piece count, but I was like, I don't think I've done a 3,000 piece puzzle before, ever. I have some. I probably have 4 or 5 more 3,000 piece puzzles, but I don't think I've done one prior to this. And I think it was a good size. If it was 1,000 piece puzzle, I think it would have went much quicker, obviously, because it's less pieces. I think the 3,000 piece size, though, it just adds something to the, I don't know what it was. I think it was just more fun in a 3,000 piece puzzle compared to what it would have been in 1,000 piece. Or maybe a 2,000 piece would have been good. Because, you know, it's not too big, but it's not too small. So you enjoy it more for longer. I don't know exactly how much time I spent on this. It was probably a good 18 hours to put this together. I only worked on it for a few hours the first day and a few hours the second day. And then I left my timer on all night. So the next day when I was going to put it together for a few hours, I got sidetracked. And then I was looking at the timer and it said like 30 hours or something. So I was like, well, I just turned the timer off. So it's probably roughly 18 hours, maybe 19, somewhere between like 18 and 20. I really took my time with it. I didn't want to speed puzzle through this whole puzzle like I speed puzzled through the 60,000 piece Dowdle puzzle. I went through that really fast. So I kind of wanted to enjoy this and be able to, you know, soak up these beautiful colors. I mean, look at the blues. They're so pretty. And the reds. It's very bright, vibrant. Now, this puzzle, I believe, is an Amazon exclusive. But it's not available right now. I pre-ordered this back in November. So I got it right before Thanksgiving. I think the day before Thanksgiving is when it was delivered. So if you really want this puzzle, I've seen some pre-orders from earlier get canceled and then those orders were refunded. I would just keep looking. I'm sure it will be coming back into stock. You'd have to really pay attention to Karen's Instagram and her YouTube, maybe her TikTok shorts and YouTube. Because I know she'll say, you know, when it's coming back into stock, if she knows, or when it is in stock, I know that she'll post on her Instagram for sure. So just keep looking. I think it's definitely a puzzle that is worth doing, even in the 3,000 piece size. If you have room. I know that sometimes a 3,000 piece is, you know, it obviously takes up a lot of room compared to a 1,000 piece. But I really, really enjoyed the 3,000 piece size. So, if a smaller one was out and a 3,000 piece, I personally still would have probably bought the 3,000 piece. I enjoy doing the larger puzzles. Yeah, definitely. Karen did a fabulous job designing a puzzle. And I've heard that it's going to be that she's going to have maybe 2 more puzzles. I want to say 2 more. It could be more. It could be 1 more. I think 2 more puzzles. So I'm really excited to see what other ideas that she has in a couple more puzzles. And the size, you know, if she'll only do 1,000 piece or if they're going to be kind of crazy brain teasers like this, or if it'll be more of a traditional picture puzzle. Yeah, so we'll see what she comes up with, but I was pretty impressed. So good job, Karen. I mean, she's a fab puzzler anyway, so she's done good. And really impressed with this puzzle. All right, that's it for me today. Have a wonderful day and happy puzzling to you all. I'm gonna have a time lapse coming up of this puzzle after this. So enjoy and happy puzzling. Bye. that's okay. Oh, that was even worse than the first one. Well, that's it for Karen Puzzle's puzzle. Bye.